Got that potent, stinking, smoking, drinking Hennessy. It got me thinking, bitch, shut up. You hear me speaking. Couple shots and now we tweaking. Get you right before the weekend, bitch. Don't keep the people geeking. Different topics, yeah. We got the info, knowledge. You gon' drop it. Factuals, pop a bottle open, have a glass or two. Factuals, speaking my mind. That's what the yak could do. Factuals, yeah, the conversation can get sexual. We kick the facts to you. That's what them niggas scared to do. We ain't come in the front. You can tell by the chat. This for the white and the black. We off the yakety yak. Pouring shots in my cup, we gon' throw a few back. We ain't come here to stunt, we came for yakety yak, bitch. This that yakety yak shit, yeah. This that yakety yak shit. Bitch on, he got that yakety yak shit, yeah. We came to yakety yak, bitch.
Yeah, y'all know what it is, y'all know what we do, bringing y'all back season 2, #Factuals, about to bring y'all that infotainment mixed with the truth, with me, your host, Vision, the man, and the meaning, got my co-host, B. De Niro.
What's going on, peoples? God Jahai back in the building, you know what I'm saying? Waging holy war on false prophets and sucking MCs, you know what it is.
Alright. Got the man, the animated, I'm not sure if he's gonna be animated or angry today, that's Mr. Marcy right here.
Yo, what's cracking?
Gotta change it up.
Yo, oh, we got Dominus Daz in the building, keeping it short and simple. Maybe he may have a different one for you today.
Well, gotta change it up. What it do? What's up? This is Mr. Mossy cracked my cracking.
Hey, yo.
And back like he never left. We got DJ Young Really though in the building.
What's good?
He said, yeah, that's all the intro y'all get this time.
I mean, we got this nigga Vision over here yelling and shit.
Oh, my bad, I'm live.
So I think, yo, he live enough for everybody. I mean, like,
Say word.
word, my man yelling. I just was like, damn, son. Niggas got hearing aids,
Like,
checking
take
it.
it.
All right?
Hey, man, we got Mr. Meticulous in the building. We got O.
What's going on, everybody? I don't know about Meticulous tonight, but happy to be here. Well, good evening.
And we have a newcomer to the team tonight.
Oh, Miss Kaya. You just call me Kaya.
All right, Miss Kai. It's called
I have all the
Kai.
extras behind my name right there, so.
Oh, spitting them bars. Them bars. Alright, we got the mean show lined up for y'all, as y'all already know. But first, before we get into that, we got to introduce the guest, Ivana Zibato. We got that red label for y'all tonight. That's JW. I mean, Johnny Skywalker.
That was Sheba.
Marshall on tap, man.
Somebody getting rowdy over there.
Yeah, that was Sheba.
Yeah, she has some at the
She
door.
ain't like that.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, my
She
fault.
want her intro, man. She want her intro. She want to sit at the table.
Yeah. So,
Negative.
while we cracking this here open.
You taking too long.
Yeah.
First topic.
First, let's get
They
into
don't
that.
read.
Let's get into that first topic.
First topic. Would you donate your sperm, egg / whatever, to a, this says lesbian, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the homosexual in there, insert. Would you donate your sperm or egg to a homosexual couple if they ask so that they can have a child? First topic of the night.
Me personally,
Put it in them personally.
You put your egg in a homosexual? I mean, pardon.
Yeah, you got some flavor.
pause.
You gonna break it down for the
Yeah,
people?
we no topic.
You gonna break it down?
Before we go that far, I'm just, for me, there are too many other avenues that one can take. I had a friend, regular, she my homie, years back. She's not lesbian. She asked me to, yo, what up? I said, nah, I'm not built like that.
Shoot the
You know what
box
I mean?
up.
I'm gonna have to be in that child's life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess everybody has different, so I'm not gonna say it's morals. I'm just looking at it whereas you have different avenues that you can take. If I was a person, I have to put it as like, if I was a person who just didn't take care of their responsibility, then I would say, okay, I'll do that and not think twice about it. But I know how I am when it comes down to my family. I know how it is when it comes down to my friends. I know how I am to my daughter, who's honestly my stepdaughter, but she's my daughter. So I can only imagine if I procreated, I'm gonna want to be there. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't just walk away or turn my back. That's why I look at it as where I couldn't do it because you can go to the different banks, you can go through insemination. There are too many other avenues that can be taken before I say, let me just and I'm gonna be over here in the corner like that's not even me. I couldn't do it.
To that point, it's still like you said. You brought up this other avenue. It's still your traditional people that go to a sperm bank or whatever, and feel the need to do that.
But you see what I'm saying? But there's a difference in. I don't even feel comfortable doing that.
I see exactly what you're saying.
That's where I'm at with it. So for those individuals who put it in place, so you can, rock out.
Right.
Yeah.
Me, I couldn't do it.
Man, listen, I'm donating my sperm to the nut rag before I bust up in the tricks of and I can't be around in my kid's life. Like real talk. Like I know all my nut rags are, so I'm around in their life.
So let me flip it on you like this. What if it was a regular couple and they just couldn't have children?
No. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's still my kid. How I feel, and I have nothing against anybody who chooses to do that. I mean, more power to you. People do need that. Or have surrogate parents, stuff like that. But like to me, it's like he said, I have to be in my kid's life. You know what I mean? So it's like I can't do it. My pops ain't no baby mama drama. Nigga miss me while planting seeds. And I ain't about planting seeds of somebody that I can't be with and be in my kid's life. Because like at the end of the day, it's like I see a lot of gay couples and lesbian couples, with kids, and it's like, all right, cool, they got a family, but like then how did that come about? Like who did they adopt? Did they actually have somebody to carry that seed for them? Like how do you go about that? Because then it's like you don't ever wonder how your kid is doing. Like at the end of the day, that's your seed. Your seed is walking the earth, and then it's gonna be like they're gonna find out sooner or later down the line that they're not the actual parents, and then it's like
But then just to touch on that, it's so many people and I'm not knocking what's in place because working in a group home, I realized that guess what? Some parents just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you have those couples, those families that are willing to adopt because they want a child, that's in the best interest of the child. Mm-hmm. Rock out. You know what I'm saying?
And
so
I've seen the other side of it too, where women are just not in the position to have a child and have to look at themselves in the mirror and say, look, I got to do what's best for this
right.
kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, there are other avenues. I get that, but at the same time, I know for a fact that people out here that would love a child,
right,
just don't have those avenues available to them.
And this is for me. Sorry to cut you off. Oh, for me, it's not that they don't have the resources or options available. A lot of people want, but they don't do the research. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too many. It's too many. Protective services and adoption agencies who are looking for fit parents. It doesn't matter if it's a homosexual home. It doesn't matter if it's a heterosexual home. It doesn't matter if it's a single parent. It doesn't matter if it's both parents. They're just looking for a stable, loving household for these children that have no other outlets or resources to get the nurturing that they deserve.
Right.
Yeah.
And I have a different perspective because I'm getting a little older and I have not had any children. Mm-hmm. But I haven't really tried. But I can't see myself going to somebody asking them for, sperm to make my child, especially if this person's not going to be in my life. So honestly, it's like I want children, but I let the chips fall where they may. I feel like if it wasn't in the plan for it to happen to me, everyone doesn't have children, but it isn't like a child doesn't define your life. So I don't see myself as somebody who doesn't have children. I don't see myself going to ask a person to give me your sperm because I'm not in a relationship that I'm trying to be in and have children with. I don't see me going to my friend or some stranger saying, "Oh, let me get your sperm so I can have a baby." It just don't feel natural to me. So from my perspective, I'm just like, no. And I don't see myself donating because, like you said, there's too many other avenues. There's kids out here that don't have. It's been thrown away.
So. My bad. Oh, you gonna get your chance. Would you consider being a surrogate if someone asked you?
No.
No.
And it's interesting that you say that because just today, Tracy Ellis Ross, 45, single, no kids. And she said that she's comfortable in her skin. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know that's a bit off topic, but I'm just saying that, listen, that's fine because you have her out. She's not looking to have any kids. She's not looking to be in an unstable relationship or anything like that just so that she can have kids. But it's just an option.
I mean, by her coming out saying that, though, like, help people like me, because sometimes you got to deal with this stigma, like, you know, I mean, situations.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Or you don't have children,
Right.
whatever. I mean, that's not even my focus. I feel like everything happens naturally, and I'm not about to force something, you know, because that's how things bad happen. I feel like that's why you have some children out here, maybe even going through being disabled and stuff. You're trying to force kids, you know, IVF, fertilizations, getting eggs, doing all these different things, and I mean, obviously, you know, something, I mean, I'm not saying you're broken, but it just might not have been in your plan to have children. That does not make you a less effective person in life, you know, so.
Yeah, a million different things to say. One, I'm gonna emphasize that word donate. So the conversation changed, and I'm not leaning one way or the other. We said donate. Now, if you're being compensated for your services, then someone's viewpoint shifts a little bit. You're being compensated.
No.
Now,
That's not
no.
that's
I don't want you to
donation.
answer this. I'm gonna answer. I don't want you to answer it. I don't want you to answer. Capitalistic to say.
Okay.
So, all right, and then put in the element of randomness. Number two, if someone says, okay, you do X, Y, and Z for me, and I want you to, if you so choose to be a part of this child's life, you have the right to do that, and you have those rights. That would be even better. I'm not expecting that of you, but if you can do that, that is icing on the cake. But because we already have such inflictions, this, that, and the other, and you have a genetic makeup that works with mine, and I know I can have a healthy child, I'm asking you to do these things. I'm just saying, these are things that people might want to consider. And while it may not be in a woman or a man's plan to necessarily, it may not be in your plan, but it might be in your plan. So if it is in your plan and you might know somebody that you're cool with, him or her, and they say, hey, look, can we do this? And everybody's on the same page. I'm just thinking that people should have that right. And if someone does do it, I'm not going to look at them a certain way and say, hey, shame on you for doing that. I may or may not want to do that, but you are well within your rights to or to not have that child.
All right, what do you think, Southern Swain?
Oh, pass over me.
Yeah, sorry, what?
Somebody got a laptop playing or something?
Huh?
Laptop
Oh,
playing?
yeah, it's I guess,
Yeah, it's picking up.
It's picking up.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Of it.
Bear with us, people. Bear with us.
So, basically, you can't. That's a fact. Yeah, so basically, I was laughing at what you said that damn, what the fuck did you say? Douglas got a little worried. Yeah, definitely around. I was thinking about the fan. But guys, but yeah, basically, I mean, no, if it came down to money, like to me, money doesn't compromise anything I ever do. So if it came down to, especially when it comes to a kid, kids to me is like the ultimate like thing. Like I mean, I don't know the word for it, but like when it comes to kids, it's like to me that's just like I grew up without a father. You know what I mean? And I've seen mad people like go through the same things. Then I know mad people who are adopted. So it's like I know the value in, you know, adoption because one of my closest friends was adopted. You see what I'm saying? And like, you know, my family, some of my family members was adopted. You know what I mean, but like it's still in the family, you know, but adopted through the family. So it's like basically that is a major avenue. But were they of surrogate parents? No, they wasn't, but at the same time, one of them, you know, parents just wasn't in the position to do anything, you know, and then like they were just down and out, and then like one wasn't there, and the other one wasn't in a position to keep them, so they had to let them go, so they got adopted. But that's just adoption. That's not having a surrogate parent. I mean, you got to make a decision as a person yourself, like, yo, can I look myself in the mirror knowing I got somebody out there that's of me, and they can't reach me, they can't ever touch me, I can't hug them, I can't, you know, I can't never raise them or whatever. And you got to be able to live with that with yourself. So like to me, it's like I can't live with myself like that. So that's where I come from with it, and that's the reason why I say no. But not to knock anybody who does do it, because hey, people do need those things, and like it's a service.
What was that movie that came out a couple years back with Vince Vaughn? where he was the donor and he had like 80-some kids or some shit like that. No, real talk.
Nah.
It's a movie though.
Vince, I'm laughing because you said Vince Vaughn. That's a funny motherfucker.
Yeah, but like that was the premise for the movie. Like, you know, he was just dropping.
But if you think about the incest that could happen.
Well,
You don't know who with who, and then you're in a local community.
but
True.
Then you have some serious issues.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it all depends. Like, not to get off topic, but it's really depends on that individual. The $1 million question is: would we? Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I would not. A few other people at the table would, and others just not going to judge you if you do or you don't. And that's the key here. But as it was pointed out, when somebody goes to the sperm bank to donate sperm for money, they're essentially doing just that. They're putting it out there.
That man,
No, but that's what I'm saying. But
behind that cloak.
But as you said, you can still run into the situation of incest.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? But the crazy part about it, the avenues are still there for the individual, the lesbian, straight. If that's what you want, if that's what you want to do, gay. Guess what? The avenues are there. If you're a male homosexual couple, you can have a surrogate.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or you can go adopt.
Yep.
I know enough men. What's wrong?
No, not you.
I know enough men who have adopted. You know what I'm saying? So it's whatever floats your boat. I just know for me, I couldn't do it because I'm gonna know in the back of my mind that I got a child out there. You know what I'm saying? And it would eat me alive. What's next?
I'm the same way. You're now tuned in to hashtag Factuals, a one-stop shop for entertainment and information. Entertainment, we call it information.
We ready to
You know,
move
so
on.
to that next topic, yo.
Next topic is your man, as I like to refer to him, future Justice Brett Kavanaugh.
Yeah, that's the only way to refer to him.
And your man, the Donald, you know, he's riding with him. He's
Of course.
co-signing with him. You feel me? So, thoughts about how all these allegations and investigation and trial, how everything's gonna play out. You know. Let's hear from the people. Start with me. We're not starting
Yeah, so
with me, 'cause I ain't sure this topic guy.
So let's start here.
I'm gonna start with me.
Let's start with you.
Because I already got
No,
killed.
we're gonna take it. Matter of fact, we're gonna take it.
Before I even talk about that, I gotta talk about the embarrassment that is Kanye West and why this dude.
Wow.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, hey, I am mad at you.
Look,
That wasn't.
it's
Yeah, hey.
why. Look, if you're not knowledgeable enough about something, do
Don't
yourself
speak
the favor. Don't speak till you go get the knowledge, bro.
Let me jump in there.
Go ahead.
He's a child prodigy. He does know. I want to make this clear. I want to make this so clear. The guy knows. You know what I'm saying? He knows. But there's a difference between you knowing and the album dropping. I think people,
And that's what people don't realize.
And I hear all of the, well, he has problems. No, he's a fucking marketing genius. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like what. It doesn't matter if it's good attention, bad attention. It's all attention.
And it's
As long as
publicity.
you're talking
Free.
about
Free.
listen,
Any publicity
you're
is
right.
It's
good
all
publicity.
it's all free.
You're right.
And I'm sorry, I'm not going to fall for the stupor when I know we're dealing with one of Chicago's child prodigies. You know what I'm saying? His mother was no idiot. She didn't raise an idiot. So this is what I'm saying. Like when people get jump on this wagon of yo, what's wrong with him? He has issues. Anytime he has a rant like this, album sales increase. Think about it. What's his name from who was beefing with Drake?
Pusha T.
His album did numbers. Tiana Taylor's album is about to do numbers. When he finishes his album, yes it did.
Yes, it did actually.
Everybody is not paying attention to that big elephant in the room. Yo, if y'all gonna put me out there and I'm gonna stay on TV for no matter what I say,
Or the radio.
He married a Kardashian.
facts. You know what I'm saying? So this is marketing.
Automatic.
Listen, marketing genius. I don't even get upset at it. I just look at it like, well, that's going to increase album sales.
But you're not buying an album based on you're buying an album that
and
has more.
we know.
You're
Right, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not buying
that's why he does it. We don't buy the albums. I mean,
Well, you might, but you're buying it for the quality of the album, not for the.
I'm buying because of the artist. I know what production is going into it. I know that I'm not going to get some BS. You know what I'm saying? However, I'm not mad at him playing stupid, ruffling feathers.
Just to get a couple M's.
Just to get a couple M's.
Fuck that. I am.
But
we get into the real topic though, because I don't want to get that much without fuck boy.
I did sidetrack.
But back to the Kavanaugh.
Funny enough, that was an original topic.
It was.
Back to the lecture at hand.
Who wants to touch before I?
We gonna get the political pot.
Yo, the whole Kavanaugh Trump thing, man. Look, I just need next 2 years to go back as expediently as possible. And if America ain't wise enough,
There's no going back, bro.
it's no going back. But we gotta move forward.
All right, so
Yeah, go by. Yeah.
So Merrick Garland, that was former President Barack Obama's pick for Supreme Court Justice after Anthony Scalia had died, right? He didn't even get a vote, right? Because nobody wanted that type of individual in office. Here we're looking at Trump facing impeachment, but guess what? If you have a Kavanaugh in there, it ain't gonna happen.
How you gonna impeach Trump? Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I listen. I'm a New Yorker. I hate Trump
All day.
Everything about him?
Everything.
No, you can't hate everything.
Listen.
I hate everything.
Listen. I'm
gonna be.
I'm not mad at. I don't know. Should this be blank? I'm not mad at his cabinet and their strategy.
There you go.
Because when it's all said and done, it doesn't matter if you have a dummy in the office. If you got the right team behind the dummy, certain things are just gonna happen the way it's supposed to happen. Actually, the biggest dummy was Ronald Reagan. His cabinet. Don't get me started on that. But that's a whole different. I know I'm saying something. O just shook his head. He was like, "God damn." So I know I'm on point, but I can't be mad at what Trump is doing.
Self-preservation.
Right. Kavanaugh, do I agree? Listen, everybody has skeletons in their closet. Everybody makes a mistake. I can't justify what that man did. But then I take a look at myself, and it's so crazy. My man niece posted this. He posted this. And like so many men can potentially relate, and even some women.
That's for the next topic too.
Here I am, got a joint. We at the crib. She say no. I nibble on her neck. It's a yes. Get her naked. Well, no, stop. Guess what? Might take a little further. Face might be in it. Oh, yes. Next thing you know, let me put the tip in. No. It's in. Well, yes. So it's like, it's one of those.
And then the shaft.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that can be taken as who potentially
rape
a female. You know what I'm saying? Just like on the female side of things, because dudes have their moments when they don't want to do anything.
What up, Nathan?
You know what I'm saying? And the female, come on, daddy. Nah, I'm good. Next thing you know, she topping me up. All right, yes. Next thing you know, come on, not tonight.
I'm done.
Next thing you know, she straddling and it ain't in, but titties in the face. You know what I'm saying? Titties in your face. You're like, but guess what? But you see what I'm saying? It's a two-way. She potentially, you know what I'm saying? But it's two sides of the coin. And I swear, I'm not, to women who have been sexually assaulted, I am not discrediting anything. I'm not discrediting anything that you've been through. I'm just saying, like, sometimes what you went through is what you went through. And it's wrong. But I'm just talking about other circumstances that play into everyday life that can come back to potentially bite anybody. Especially when you got liquor involved. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Well, Quaalude.
That's Quaalude. Another Quaalude. Throw me in the mud. But this dude, man, is Kavanaugh, caveat, whatever the fuck.
Hold on. Kavanaugh, and sorry to cut you off.
Nah, you got it.
Kavanaugh in his what do you call it? When they have him on trial, I forgot what they call it. His level of anger you know what I'm saying, that was there, that was present, does not bode well for someone that's about to be a Supreme Court justice. His temperament was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be under fire. We watched Hillary Clinton go through it for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Disposition for 4 hours.
Crazy.
Yeah.
She was cool, calm, and collective and didn't flinch. 10 minutes in,
This
nigga was
sweating.
sweating,
Hold
flipping. Just for that alone, I wouldn't want you as
A Supreme
a Supreme Court justice.
Can't handle the pressure, bro.
Word. Imagine that motherfucker facing the OJ trial, yo.
Oh my goodness.
What you mean phasing?
I mean, imagine him
Presiding over or being in OJ's position?
being the judge of the OJ trial.
Oh, guilty.
Yeah, imagine him
you
being the
mean?
judge.
Guilty.
Imagine
Next
him
case.
being the judge on rips, son. Yo, goddamn.
To me, this is, like I said, it's the ultimate case of self-preservation. He knows by putting this motherfucker in here, there's less of a chance of me getting impeached down the line. So,
And I just think he's gonna get put in there anyway, and that's where I kind of just look at it a different perspective. I feel like he's gonna get put in.
Oh, he's gonna get put in.
He's gonna get put in,
in.
and I feel like they do these things because just to spark emotion. I mean, it's just to spark emotion. I mean, they put Trump in the office, and people always say,
Not they put
"Oh,
Trump in office.
they
we
say,
gotta own that. Listen,
you think
We put Trump in the office.
you think
We
we put Trump in
put
the
When I
office?"
say just because the popular
by action
vote,
or inaction, for
Uh-huh.
those that voted,
Voted,
those that did not vote,
Right,
That's,
right.
we put Trump in office.
That's assuming that you don't think the voting was rigged.
We-
Secondly, why is the popular vote not the most important thing? But
That's what I'm trying to say.
He ain't saying
the
marriage.
other issue that you got to give Trump credit for is that, like, we need to reevaluate the way we do things. We sit here and say we're the USA and we have these checks and balances.
But he
and he
took-
came up here and said, you know what?
It took
Fuck, get
Reagan-
your checks and balances. I'm such a vigilante that I'm gonna break all through this. And he checked.
He came up in there and put his dirty boots on the
he took,
couch.
he
Yo.
took
He said, "Fuck
Reagan's
your couch."
campaign.
He definitely did.
Reagan's
That was my
campaign.
point.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And
And did it better.
copyrighted it,
Right.
copyrighted it, trademarked it.
No, he really rocked
Then
with
went
that
so
shit.
then went so far as because he wasn't. Think about it. When you, people fail to realize what a baseball cap represents in America. A baseball cap rather be this hat or the grandpa hat to those individuals that work on the farms who put they dungarees on. They had on
dungarees.
like damn. He looks like one of us. We ain't vote ever. He's gonna set us up so that we can prosper. You know what? I'm gonna vote. Little Jimmy, you're gonna vote. Becky, you're gonna vote. You know what I'm saying? But this is what he did. Once you talk to those people in those mills, those farms, they like, shit, we done had this nigger in office for 8 years.
Yes, that's what they said.
Like, we can't do it again.
They said that
I'm
shit.
just saying,
That's what
but
they said.
that's the crazy one. Fuck the Democrats. Not realizing blacks were Republicans first, but that's a whole different conversation.
That's what I'm
That's a
saying.
history
They were.
lesson nobody really wants
They
to
were.
touch.
Every time
You know what I'm
that
saying?
one comes up,
So
we're not gonna.
Yeah, I know
Right,
that
'cause
from the
you-
jump.
listen,
I know that
hey,
from the jump.
like I said, I know a little bit. I did study, but it's crazy. But I can't. That's why I said I can't be mad at Trump and who backs Trump because they trumped us.
They Trump.
Trump's but
Yeah.
these
And when I say us, and I'm not talking us, but the system. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but that's the American way.
It is.
He just beat them at their own game.
At their own,
Yeah,
and it's
I'm just better.
doing it
I'm willing
daily.
to do what you ain't willing to do.
But there's a cap side to this. The way that everything's running, I don't know if people paying attention. We gonna be due for a recession.
Yeah.
Soon.
Oh,
That
definitely.
For the way
sooner,
Yeah.
that everything is going.
Right.
Right.
And then your
It's
fam,
coming, yeah.
recessions usually come like
Yeah.
they usually are far spread out.
Yeah.
This shit, the last one was what 2008.
It's gonna be about
This was right when
2020.
Obama dropped.
This-
in
yeah,
office,
yeah. And this
2008
shit,
was worse than just a recession.
Yeah.
yeah,
That was
it
bad.
that was a crash. Like, but this shit is about to happen soon, and it's like that's not even gonna be fucking. It's not even gonna be fucking 15 years. I mean, and then Kavanaugh back to the. I mean, that motherfucker. No, of all the judges, I mean, like none of them really approved of him. All of them said like, yo, the same thing you said. His temperament isn't right.
It does not matter.
That's the only place I'm coming from. Like nowadays,
No, but
it
it
don't
doesn't.
matter. Money
Because-
talks,
no,
and
the
they
checks
just
and-
do what the
but
hell
what he
they want
said-
to do, and money talks. And he could pay his way into the White House.
Money-
He can pay
money
for
is
Trump.
power.
I mean, Kavanaugh to win. And it's like, I don't like to say it to have a defeatist mentality. I was having this discussion at work today. I was like, okay, well, my thing is, like, honestly, for black people, we have to start coming up with our own system of justice, our own networks, and our own bond in the community, because there's no way, this system was never damn built for us. And so, me getting emotionally, I mean, honestly, y'all not gonna like this, but I always fuck with Trump because I just like the way he do shit. I mean, he may not be what everybody else agrees with, but he don't give a fuck. And I honestly, I agree with that shit. Like, I don't consider it no Ku Klux.
No, what I'm talking about is I'm talking about the mindset.
How he handles things.
When it comes down to,
he's not the.
He's egotistical.
Yeah.
He's self-absorbed. If you ain't doing something,
but
for
what
me,
human being isn't?
No. But Trump, if you ain't doing something for me,
let me ask you a question.
No, I'm not saying that. I mean,
if I told you can walk into a bank right now, right?
Obama wasn't.
Listen, if I told you can walk into a bank, grab $20 million and walk out and nothing would happen to you, would you do it?
No, sir.
You wouldn't do it.
I would
believe it. But only
you would, right?
I wouldn't.
I fucking would.
I wouldn't, but only because I wouldn't believe that it were true. You might be making a good point, but
nigga, what you want? You want it in writing? I give it to you in writing.
Your word
Because
your word's not greater than the word that which I believe in. So what I'm saying right now, while I go in there and take 20 million, I know the consequences and repercussions on the economy. I didn't earn that 20 million. I know the effects it's going to have on other people. So I'm not going to do it. I'm not gonna do it. Now, if we go rob somebody, I'm just kidding.
I mean, everybody's forgetting this ain't a democracy. I mean, they let us to believe it is.
Tell you it is.
In the Pledge of Allegiance, if you pay attention, it'll tell you.
To the Republic.
Which we stand. What is a republic? Basically, a group of old white guys making decisions for everybody. That's how we got Trump. They keep talking about go out and vote. But in your face, a bunch of old white people said, we're giving you Trump. I don't know why y'all keep worried about a vote. If you watch the movie 300,
I totally agree.
It's a propaganda film based on what's going on today.
That is true. Yeah.
Leonidas had to climb them out and go talk to the old white people to make the decision to go to war or not. That's what we're doing now. Talking to old white people, making decisions for all of us. So, black people standing up, that's not going to do nothing unless we're ready to kill people.
It's coming soon, so I hope everybody starts.
You're not getting America.
Whole nother show.
Maybe next week.
You're not getting America unless you're ready to take it.
Now tuning in the hashtag Factuals, your one stop for information and entertainment. We call that infotainment in the finest of fuckeries. Let's get into that bottle burner. We don't have a bottle burner for the night, but the bottle burner actually is initiation time. We have a new member. We have a new member here tonight. A new guest here tonight. Matter of fact, let's put all the cameras. Let's put all the cameras.
Spotlight.
Let's put all the cameras.
Oh, two cameras. Okay.
While we get into that initiation. Okay.
All right. Oh, that one too. Okay.
So what we do here for the initiation is, I'm gonna bring it back. What we do here for the initiation, I'm gonna keep it on while we do that, is we have how many quick fire questions? Is it 5? Well, you know what? We gotta go around the panel. We gotta go around the table with the quick fire questions. She gotta answer them, all right, in a timely manner, and as truthful as possible.
Shit.
All right. And no matter what the question is, you gotta answer that. Yeah, you might want to refill that cup
you because that on the campus?
Because shit gets real.
Okay.
All right. So
everybody that see me know I drink. So.
Ow.
Shit.
Okay, I'm ready.
So everybody get into this initiation.
Okay.
Shout out to the alcoholics out there.
Yeah. Shout out to all us. Shout out to all us. I mean, all of them.
Okay.
All right. So let's start this initiation. Or who gonna set it off?
I think Bay shit. That's usually what he do.
That's what I do. Okay, boom. Spit or swallow?
Spit or swallow wet.
No.
What do you mean?
Y'all is serious?
Yes.
When you doing
hopefully nobody knows me that's watching
with somebody that you into,
say switch.
or maybe you're not
that into.
into.
Ask those kind of questions.
Any rapid fire question. Any rapid fire question.
Well, I'm gonna keep it real. I swallow.
Whoa! There it is.
I mean, I hope that nobody see this as my family, but
hashtag Factuals.
Hashtag Factuals.
All
right,
get into that, Dom. Let's get that next question going.
I mean, if it's somebody I'm fucking with now, if it's maybe random, no, I'm not swallowing.
She said take it on the shoulder.
Yeah, go with someone else.
We're going with this. Backdoor access or no?
Oh my God, y'all really getting personal.
Initiation.
She had to take a shot.
I gotta answer the whole question.
Yeah.
However you see fit.
I mean, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I tend to be like, exploratory. So I'm pretty much going to try it all. You know what I mean? Like
relationship is a caveat.
Relationship. Relationship.
Big up to Vision for the SAT. He's usually not his vocabulary.
I'm very wordy. I just don't use them all the time. You got a question? Let's go, O.
I'm gonna keep it pretty clean.
Thank you.
Pretty clean. So
next question.
So you had the round, give or take 5 or 10. How many dicks you suck? This week. See, I helped you out. I helped you out. Wow. I helped you out.
That's it.
Just change colors.
She
changed colors on us, gentlemen.
It's been a while, honestly. It's been a while. Maybe like 3
months. Oh, really though. Really though.
I'm not fucking with y'all. I don't know questions.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we got the panel's not done.
Questions
You got 3 questions left.
I cannot believe this. Okay, let's go.
This week, I help you out.
I can't even get that personal with people.
We didn't went this far. I mean, how much more questions? Couldn't get no farther than back door and second dick. I mean,
you want to?
Oh, let's go.
Do you toss salad or do you like your
toss salad? Hold on. Somebody break toss salad because I thought toss salad was back door.
No, that's back door is you just get dick in
you were taking this.
Toss salad is your tongue in somebody's ass.
Oh, well, that's what she already answered that then.
All right, so do you like syrup or jelly when you toss on somebody's salad?
Look, I don't like that. I just don't feel comfortable with that, and I just don't feel comfortable.
Your Honor, for the record, you said
honestly,
Jay.
I've been put in a position, and I feel like it screwed my situation up because I felt weird, and I just was just like, I can't do it. I mean, I just couldn't do it.
He acted funny after.
Wait, she said she thought tossed salad was back door.
Yeah.
He asked about
now
back door.
Now what you telling me what it is, I mean, the dude has asked me to do that before, and I was just like, He
actually asked.
Yes.
He wasn't supposed to ask. That's the problem.
Hold on.
He's not supposed to ask.
How did he look at you after you?
I mean, I've had my salad toss. If you want to say
no. How did
he wasn't supposed to. That's weird. Like, I'm sorry.
That's what I'm
saying. Niggas gonna ask. Yo, can I put my tongue in your butt?
He didn't
like,
ask.
Right.
That is exactly what I felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what
that just changes the game.
He didn't ask, but he moved a certain way and suggested that shit. And I was like,
when I move, you move.
I was just like, nah. So nah. But I mean, it's happened to me before, and I was perfectly okay with it. But I can't do the other way.
Wow.
You said, do I toss salad? I mean, that's what I meant. That's what you're talking about. Do I do it?
Do you do?
No, I don't do it.
Have you ever thought of a regular?
I just say I would. You mean like let somebody do it to me?
No, what you think about doing somebody else?
I'm just saying like no.
With a regular. If you're married,
didn't you just say?
I said married.
Didn't you just say if a man wants that, he's
no. At this point, you're married. No, I didn't say he should never ask you for it. But you're married. Doesn't mean that.
But how you gonna know if he don't ask you?
You mean what do you mean? How you gonna know if he don't ask?
Did you ask for it?
Listen.
Want to?
If you're straight free,
oh my gosh, the dude just started.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying.
Stop you from doing it.
Like dude, if he in the moment,
my mindset.
he getting.
They said the booty and
right.
That wasn't my time.
Listen, I'm not. I can't because they already covered on bases.
All right, quick round over. I mean, what is that?
So for me.
Okay.
No, I don't got one. You good, man.
This nigga about to call up. So I'm like, I got one.
They got me. I mean, what more is it to do?
She did good. She did good.
Surprised.
Oh, tell me. Do tell. I would like to know.
She did good.
Oh, Hefe was here?
Yeah, Hefe was here.
We have a very creative question for you.
Oh,
yes.
Shout out to Mississippi.
Shout out to Hefe.
Okay.
The one night you're not here, motherfucker. But yo, Thank y'all for tuning in to #Factuals, the one-stop shop for information and entertainment. We call it infotainment and find some fuckery as y'all see. Let's get into that last topic of the night, baby.
We kind of touched on a topic earlier, but last topic is: did the Me Too movement spell the end of rough sex as we know it? How can you tell when a woman says no and really means yes? And is that now like a no-go? Is it all that over? For our female guest, give some examples of when you said no and how a man should be able to tell when you mean no and when you mean yes.
Let's let her set it off.
Okay, I gotta say this because my opinions come from the fact that I was raped before. And it was not, you know what I mean? Like, it was when I was way younger and I went through this whole process of, like the healing process. And I also been in the other bad relationship, but I went through this healing process. In that particular time, I was 19 years old. Honestly, we was drinking. I don't know if they slipped some of my drink, but I know it was a bad situation, And so it's like I empathize with women that's going through this. But when you're going through the healing process, like when you're going through the healing process of, not just sexual, abuse, but even like I was in a domestic violence relationship. And, after I went through that, I went to this domestic shelter. I was going to try to give back, start helping the women that's been abused, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going through it. And, when they go in these shelters, they have 28 days to get their stuff together.
Yep.
So the lady there, I was like feeling all sympathetic for this one lady. She was like, she's not going to keep coming back in here, trying to get help. She knows she had 28 days. She better get it right. And I think a tear dropped out my eye because I was like, damn, this lady had just told me her problems. And I had been like probably 6-7 years out of this whole situation I've been through. But the lady came to me, she pulled me to the side. She said, have you ever really got through what you've been through? And I thought about it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm good. She was like, I don't think you ever really dealt with your situation. She said, because if you dealt with your situation, you will realize that you have to better yourself. So, I didn't mean to get off topic, but my perspective always comes from the fact, like, I've been through some things, and I don't empathize with all women in this Me Too movement. Like, at 19 years old, I did some stuff. I would put myself in bad positions. I'm not saying the guy had the right to do what he did to me, but I do take responsibility for, like, okay, now I got to make better decisions. So when you talk about the Cosby situation, all these other situations, I even have posted on my Facebook page, like, what the hell are you doing going in a celebrity's private space? You really think you that important to just be there and you about to be their best friend? Like, what the hell do you really think? So at some point in time, my perspective is women gotta really kind of like take responsibility at some point in time. And the Me Too movement, I feel, is just like a pass for white women, because black women is not really getting paid off this whole Me Too movement shit. It's only just for white women, and I always come up with
nobody's convicted off of what happened to a black woman.
No, they not. And I ain't saying
white woman or white woman that look like a man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm not agreeing with it. I'm not saying that women have the right to be raped. I'm not saying anything like that, but because I've been through what I've been through, I do know how to remove myself. I do how to protect myself. I know how to take myself out of situations that I just don't feel safe. And I think that all women have that common sense. Sometimes they just don't use it. And that's just my perspective. I'm not with the Me Too movement because, like you was explaining before, it's like you get a little kiss. Honestly, I sometimes think it's the women who just maybe don't get a pass at them. Or, you got these women up in the office buildings, the manager might be, like 2 and 3 of the girls, and the one girl that he don't want to take a hit on, she the one who's crying rape. That's just how sometimes it's how it's unfolding. And just like the situation with Cosby just bothered me so bad because I get it. The women didn't
consent.
They didn't necessarily consent, but they took them pills. They drank that drink. You know what I mean? So it's like at the end of the day, to see them get off when they willingly put themselves in a situation to be drinking and taking some mind-altering type drug.
My thing
you can't really cry 20, 30 years later about it.
I'm not taking the cookie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what it boils down to.
That's good though.
To play devil's advocate, everybody is not cut from your cloth.
No, and I get it, but I've just going through my timeline. I'm like, so many people get Heathcliff Huxtable confused with Bill Cosby.
William Cosby Jr.
William Cosby Jr. did this. This ain't. We can't get this confused with the childhood dad that people laughed at. Rudy rode his lap. You know what I mean? Shit like that. And that's what bothers me because, like, not for nothing. And I said it before. If it was my aunt, my daughter, my wife, my mom, any female that I fuck with, like, I'm gonna try and kill you, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, I have a friend, like, I have a dear friend. On again, off again, because she plucks my fucking nerve. You know what I mean? But this is my friend, and a nigga violated. And I told her I would handle it. She calls the cops. What happens after that? They not moving fast enough. Can you?
No. You call the
You
cops.
call the cops. The law is involved.
Oh.
Yes. If anything happens to him, that's gonna fall back on you. And I don't trust you to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those situations. That's why, like, I've seen it. I've been through my own situations as a shorty my damn self. You know what I'm saying? But when it's all said and done, it's like, yo, this Me Too shit has me nervous. Sometimes, if it's a white lady on the elevator, I get off.
That's real talk. That's real as fuck. And that's what I mean. It's funny because it's real.
That's what I mean.
I can't make this up. Like, yo, everybody knows me. I hold doors for women. You know what I mean? When it's a woman who is dressed, who's sexy as hell, nigga, door, I just walk. I'm not holding it. It's just, I'm just saying, it's like people laugh, but I'm dead serious. Like, what if it's one of those situations, time goes on, our show blow up, and here I am.
Yeah. Yo.
Because I was on the elevator, I ain't have my phone on record.
And you
She's saying I did something just because I said, hi, beloved.
Oh, shit, you said beloved?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, shit. Oh, hold up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you trying to do?
but that's the society in the time. And I swear to God, I don't want anybody to think, yo, he's out here making fun. But I'm just trying to let y'all, the women of the Me Too movement, let y'all know how some men feel when it comes down to that. Because when it's all said, I ain't touch you. I ain't do nothing to you. But this is how some of y'all got us feeling. Because it's like second guessing being polite and crossing the boundary. Because I don't see women going back to that construction site where niggas is wilding while y'all walking by talking about the sexual harassment that goes on there. Like, no bullshit. I was working for Montgomery County highway maintenance, whatever you call that shit. These a bunch of horny motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you see her? I'm like, see what?
Montgomery County highway
yo,
shit. These doing community service.
Nah, these not doing community service. Like,
what you
niggas
said.
work. Like, this is highway, the highway maintenance niggas.
Yeah.
Like, yo, they cool as hell, but these a bunch of horny motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And it's disrespectful. You know, all I do, I just laugh. I'm not gonna feed in because when it's all said and done, I'm like, that could be a cousin. Y'all niggas is wild. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't for me. Listen, I just walked in the door. I don't even want to step on no toes. I'm gonna be quiet. But if I see y'all niggas in the streets, yo, walk past me. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all wild. Like, come on, yo, you see her pussy? What, nigga?
But shoot, the president said that. I just grabbed in the dag.
Grab him.
You ain't got the right skin tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab in the
You got too much
I
melanin.
dare you to try that shit.
I'm just saying, like, but the Me Too movement, I don't discredit anything that they represent. I don't discredit anything that they're doing. But do I feel like every woman screaming Me Too is being honest? I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't. Just like we had what was it, the dudes who did the whole violate in North Carolina. What do they call themselves? The alt-right people. The alt-right movement that came to DC had blacks, had Hispanics on it. The alt-right movement.
Yes, it did.
Bandwagon people.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about some of the
Taco Day. That's how I feel about Me Too movement because it don't benefit me. I mean, that's just my personal opinion because it don't never benefit people like me. And I mean, I don't mean to like be selfish about it, but it just don't. I don't know any other black woman that has been benefited, you know, and it only works when it comes to white people. I know plenty of black women. I work in a professional place environment. I know plenty of black women that honestly, they probably don't fuck their way to the top and they're happy with that. That's their own personal thing they want to do. You know, but white women do it only till they get to a certain level or they don't get something they want and then it's me too. You know what I mean? They do it all day long. I mean, I'm just with people being real about this stuff. You know what I mean? If that's what you choose to do, do it.
This is
and don't feel no kind of way about it.
This is not the keep it real era. I'm gonna put that out.
It's not to keep it real. I mean, that's not to keep it real era. That's bottom line. They come up with a day for everything. I mean, and a hashtag for everything. That's just what it is.
When trying to keep it real, that's just, I mean, they ain't gotta go wrong. Alright. And on that note, we being signaled out by our timekeeper right here. Yo, we thank y'all for fucking with us tonight. You know we fuck with y'all. Yo, tune in with us next week on Thursday. Yo, make sure y'all check us out on www.factuals.com. Yo, y'all know all the platforms. Y'all on them right now. Yo, we love y'all. Hope y'all love us back. Peace.
She must have known it was coming to an end.
Oh, right.